Hello and welcome. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to DCDcollects. Well, here we are. We are live streaming for the first time out of my house. I know you guys have seen DC out there streaming quite a bit. I know we already got a few people in here. Good to see Derek and Scuba. Good to see you guys. We also have Doug out there in the land of Twitch. Right now I'm not logged in as we are still learning all the ropes of this software. But today, man, I just put it all together and I figured, you know, what the heck, let's get ourselves out there and do a little live stream tonight. Welcome, hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to DC. Got a little repeat on this, so close that out. So again, got little tech issues that we're still dealing with, so please bear with me as we go through these things, but it's good to see everybody. Hey Ice, how are you? And again, guys, if you guys are over on Twitch, I will be trying my best to do all this. This is very new for me, but very exciting. My good friend Doug has been waiting a very long time to open a very specific product that I promised him that we would open today, and that's these. And for those who don't know what these are, neither do I. So again, I am looking forward to opening this tonight. I really don't know what's inside other than they're really heavy. And I remember Doug being really excited about this. So I do have a couple questions coming in. I know you guys can see some of my stuff behind me. So I'm going to jump back into that. Yeah, so I do have some really cool items behind me. It's kind of my little treasure trove of collecting. I've collected since, I guess, the mid-'80s myself. And behind you, what you're looking at, that glove is about from 1920. That's my grandfather's glove. I have every one of the gloves from my family members, and that one's the earliest in the family. So pretty cool there. The other item that's right below it is, that is actually a 1914 Cracker Jack box. That's right. Check this out. And for those who are not familiar with 1914 Cracker Jacks, very iconic when it comes to baseball cards. These were some of the very first baseball cards outside of tobacco that were ever produced. And to find an unopened box from the era is very rare. And I say that because this box has been with me for a while. It's a really cool piece. I'm really happy to have it. But again, got a lot of cool items I'm going to be happy to hopefully show you guys as we go through this. Because again, guys, that's what this is all about. This is all about talking and communicating with you guys. First time with me being behind the camera and having to watch all the chat. So again, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. This is going to be the first of many. For those who don't know, my background is baseball cards. That's my first love. That's kind of where I started collecting. But I branched out many times over into coins and currency and comic books, even more so recently. Now getting turned on to the art of comic books and collecting that as well. So I think a lot of you guys, it's good to see everybody. It's good to see all you guys. Good to see you, Derek. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Because again, guys, for me, this is really exciting, you know, for not only myself, but Doug and now DC coming on over into the team. We're all getting to do the thing that we've wanted to do since we were kids, really. And to get to do what you love is pretty cool. So I know I've kind of gabbed a little bit, and I just want to cut right to the chase. Yeah, if you guys are not followed DCDcollects on Twitch and YouTube, hit us up. We're really low on the subs. We just started this whole thing. So this is all new. You can see the background of it all. I really just developed all this today. So really kind of threw it all together. Let's jump on over into here. Let's see if we have, see if everything's working around here. Trying to get the internet working as well. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right, got all that up. So again, guys, some technical things that we're still going through, but really what we're here for today, we want to see what the heck is inside of this. So do we have Doug here? Is Dougie in the chat, bub? I hope you are, man, because this one's for you. It's the reason why I turned this on today. I think it's probably been over a year he's waited to open these up. And I really can't wait. So again, guys, as I jump through the screens, we can see that the chat is definitely going to be changing a little bit. We might have some bugs. We got it. We see them. All right, there we go. I am here. Okay, guys, so here we go. We are going to open up this box of Topps On Demand. And again, for those who aren't familiar with Topps On Demand products, Topps will put out how do I say it other than random products? They really do. Montgomery Club is the way you usually get a lot of this stuff, early access, but you can also pick it up at Topps.com. A lot of these different products come out. Thanks for throwing in the link there. We do have a link, but I got to be honest with you guys. If you have ordered from Topps on demand, we have no idea what's in them. Other than, I know that these are real heavy and there's supposed to be a guaranteed auto in every box. I think there might be something else too. So here we go. Okay, it looks like Doug's already telling us what this is. So these are Topps 2021 Dynamic Duos. Well, that sounds interesting. All right, here we go. It's our first rip on the channel, guys. Thank you guys very much for joining us tonight. If you guys haven't noticed on our website, we did put some sports cards up, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm pretty excited that we're getting to open up sport cards because that kind of is my my sweet spot, as well as our good friend DC. So we're just going to rip this thing open. Glad they make it tough to get it open. There's no other tabs in there. So, oh, just brutalizing. Okay, here we go. All right, comes in a jewel case. All right, so for those who aren't familiar with these jewel cases, they're kind of a pain. But the good news is with these, as Doug always tells me, don't cut them. Make sure they're not, they're not cut first, right? But what we're going to want to do, just peel the tape on up. Makes it easy. That way you can reseal it if you want, just for posterity. Keep it all good. But here we go. Let's open this thing up and see what we get. I don't know if the bottom card's going to be upside down. Oh, it looks like we'll have to get this one figured out. So we'll get the tape off, my favorite friend. Got some spacers. Hey, Doug, we're going to need to get some DCDcollects ones. We are witnessing history, right? All right, guys, here we go. We're going to be taking a look at our first card here. And honestly, I'm not familiar with anything that I'm opening right now. So let's take a look at what we're looking at for the first card out of this box. Dynamic Duos. Whoa, okay, so for this to start off with Ken Griffey is very serendipitous. So I'm just going to set this down. I'm sorry if this rip takes a little bit because, again, guys, this one is going to be my first time. So I'm going to take my time with this if you guys don't mind. So sorry if it's a little bit longer, not one of the quickest rips. But if you guys notice behind me over here, I'm going to bring it on camera. Ken Griffey's kind of my guy. That card right there, I grew up in Riverside, California, and San Bernardino was pretty close. And that right there, for those who don't know, is a Ken Griffey Jr. minor league card when he played for the San Bernardino Spirit way back in 1988. So for me, I got to see him play as a kid in the minor league. So I was pretty excited about that. I thought that was cool. So I do have a pretty amazing Ken Griffey Jr. collection because in the time, he was arguably the most prolific in collecting as well. Everybody always remembers the 89 Upper Deck card. But this card you're looking at here, this is a very specific card. So when I started collecting Griffey, I saw that they actually made these stitch cards. When they first came out with these baseball stitch cards, I fell in love. And it's really hard at that time to find a Griffey of this era with Seattle on it because he played for the Reds and then went on to the White Sox, of course. So there's a lot of 2005 Reds cards with Griffey on it. But for those who know, you're a Griffey collector, we don't want the Reds on there. We want that Mariners logo because that's really the OG. That's even though his dad played for the Reds, a lot of good baseball history with that. But for me, my love was him on Seattle. So this card is a sweet spot for me, literally. Sweet spot signature. Really cool card, but one of these days we'll dive a little bit deeper. So without further ado, first card off is a Griffey. Not too shabby. Let's see how we're doing with the next card here. Oh, it's an auto. It's a dual auto already. So we're already getting to the auto right off the bat. That's pretty cool. You need a Bellingham Mariners card. I sure do. And for those who don't know, Doug is pretty familiar with that. So what are the logos here? Oh, yeah. Is that some Blue Jays? Well, I know 2 Blue Jays. I would love to see an auto on this card. This card could be pretty amazing. Oh, it is. It is. Oh. How's that one look? Little Vladdy, little Bobo. Beautiful card. They are stickers, but look at that card. Is a gem. Great product. Hey, Doug, curious, what was the original price of something like this? Honestly, don't know, but we're going to have to get this one sleeved up. We'll set that down. Now, I did have all my sleeves everywhere. There we go. Get our top loaders out. Yeah, I know that is a big one, right? That's a great card. I'm actually keeping it off camera, huh? Look at the noob. Let's put it back on camera. It's a great card. It's a good one to get. These boxes are supposed to be pretty special. That's why Doug's really kind of waited a long time to open up this product, and it's going to be fun to see what's inside. Dual autos, I think, in every box. I don't even know what's else. Look, it's like a whole stack of cards in there. So who knows what else we're going to get, but right off the bat, not a bad one to start. Get ourselves a little card stand for that. Boom. How about that? Pack configuration. 28 cards per pack, 25 base cards, 2 chase inserts, and or 1 parallel dual sticker. Okay, so that was our dual. So it looks like we're probably going to go through this a little bit quicker now. So we'll take this in hand then. It looks like we're going to be going through some cards. And the next one up, it's pretty low numbered. How about the Jake Cronenworth and Blake Snell to 10? Not too bad. So it looks like the price of these are going to be about 150 bucks, it looks like. Wow, 150 bucks for a box of these? Not too bad. All right, let's see what the next card is here. I do like the way that they're doing these cards. Are very cool. I like the dual design of them. But boy, can you imagine doing this on a team random? You would not want to open these up. You'd have to random every card off. I like the design though, the back of them. The card itself has got not acetate, but this really cool feel to them. Nice Bryce Harper, Chris Bryant. So I wonder if all the sets are probably going to be numbered the same. So it looks like we might actually have probably the same configuration in each box for a set. Greg Maddux and John Schmaltz, what a combo there, right? I mean, come on. So it does look like we are going to get that 1 parallel that we already hit the 10. So for the next 2 boxes, I'm going to take those first 2 cards and I'm going to put them in the back, and we'll go through all of these first. But a nice Yadier. Got the Rocket in here. I mean, come on, look at these team lineups. They really knew how to pick them. Great set. Nice little Juan Soto, Strasburg, Big Hurt, Abreu. My guys right there. How about that, huh? Corey and Cody, man. Tough for me to see Corey Seager go over, but, you know, you can't always have your guys on the same team forever. But, man, when they were good, they were good. Not too bad this year. The Dodgers looking good. Dylan Carlson, Trevor Bauer. Got Shane Bieber in there. Little Santa Barbara local. Look at that Jose Canseco. That's a great card. Mac Chapman. Little Jeter, Mariano Rivera. Man, I got Stan the Man and Bob Gibson in there. Went with some classics as well too. How's the music, guys? Is the music level pretty good? You guys hearing everything okay? So again, this is just kind of a test of the emergency broadcasting system, if you will. I do have some extra boxes of baseball cards if anybody out there is interested in maybe breaking a box today. I know might pull some of those out after we get done with this. We'll speed this up just a little bit. We got the other Vladdy in the set to go with it. Boy, can you imagine? I think every one of these could have a shot of an auto. Did you see that Bob Gibson and Stan the Man? That would be a nasty card to get. My guy Kyle Lewis there. And now my new guy Freddie Freeman, right? What a combo that's going to be for the team, right? Wow, how about that one, huh? Nice Mike Trout, Joe Adele. Know where that's going to go? In a permanent collection that will never be gone again. Now, that would not be a bad one to hit either, right, Doug? I think we're going to try to shoot for this card dual autoed in the next 2 boxes. We're just going to put this one over here for good luck, because I got a feeling we might pull that one. Little Pete Alonso. I do like these sets. Pretty cool. Yep, so if you get the parallels, so they're all going to be the same set in each box. I'm now about pretty sure of that. Looks like we also got the Arozarena and the Yordan Alvarez, a couple postseason heroes there, right? God, these guys can rip. Yordan is one of my personal PC collections. Even though I'm not a big Astro fan, Yordan Alvarez is just absolutely unbelievable. And for those of us, people that are watching that aren't baseball fans, I'm sorry, I am. I really do love baseball. Kind of has been my thing since about 1984 is when I actually started collecting baseball cards. I do want to get this parallel out because I do want to get this one sleeved up. But again, pretty cool set, Doug. Good job. I like the pick. Looks like we have some shot at some pretty big autos. And for the first one out of the box, I don't think that one's too bad. But we're going to get this number to 10 up as well. And we got 2 more to go. Oops. There we go. All right, next box. Move this back there. We'll put the set over here. We'll bring the trout out for good luck. All right, box number 2. Hope everybody's having a good time out there. Got to be honest with you guys, I was pretty nervous to turn all this camera on. For me, this is very new. It is. It's a lot harder than people think, right? Everybody's like, oh, you know, it's not as easy as you look, having to talk, communicate, read all the chats. But another box. Sure is fun opening this stuff. All right. That's what we want autoed. Let's get it. Tape. Jewel cases. Trying to make it so we can't see. Don't want to give it up. All right, put the sticker over here. So we have someone saying they're calling it Tiger Woods auto. I don't know if that's possible, but could you imagine? Wouldn't that be something? Jewel cases. Well, the good thing here, Doug, is looks like every one of these is going to start off with a Griffey. So looks like they at least did a good effort of hiding everything, if you will. So we'll set this off here. Take the top off. I just want to set these over here because I'm going to cruise through this because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yep, right to number 25. There we go. Should be in sequential order. And it is. Okay, so we know the sets are all going to be the same. So now what we're going to try to see is what we have for the hits. I love the Griffey's on the front of this. Oh, this is like meant to be. Woo. Is this one the auto? I think this is the auto. So let's go ahead and let's save the auto. A little bit of torture will go right to the parallel. Oh, how's that parallel look? Nice little Jeter to 10, Mariano Rivera. Boy, that'd be a nice one to get autoed, wouldn't it? Woo, fancy. Got another one here too. Rookie Reflections. Wow, pretty cool. So we're gonna get both of those sleeved up. I'm gonna keep slow rolling this auto over here. How you guys like the music selection? Pretty good? It's a pretty good one, Doug. You got it out of 10. These boxes are kind of nice. I do like this Joe Adele. Cool looking card. I love the design of this. All right, we'll set the Adele over here. All right, you ready, Doug? Here we go. Dual auto. Oh. Do you see who that is? Boom! Jose Canseco. Oh, man. I think I'm legit going to have to go look for some of these to see if these are even out there. The lineup. I mean, imagine hitting that one too. These are all a good shot at cards. Excellent, excellent boxes. If you guys haven't checked these out, neither had I. I knew they were going to be special, and I'm glad we got to open these tonight. Well, Jose Canseco, not too shabby. Awesome. Dynamic duos. Got to be honest with you, though, Mark McGwire on there would have been insane, though. Could you imagine McGwire? So, hey, by the way, guys, if you guys hear my dogs barking, I do apologize. They're the love of my life. I've got 3 of them. I think most of you guys know that. But for those who don't and are watching this for the first time, I do have some dogs, so if they bark, I'm not sorry. They're my best friends. So, all right, not looking too shabby. We're going to clean the house here a little bit. Again, we're going to get this box soaked in with the Trout Love. Woo! That's the one we want. Man, there's a lot of ones we want, though, man. I went through that list, and this thing's pretty great. All right. I'm going to set the last one up because it's going to be right in the middle. Here we go, Doug. All right. Box number 3. Oh, I see the 10 in there already. All right. Well, we know the bottom stack we're not interested in. So we'll move that over. That's the set. And we're going to take the first 2 cards. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. I want to see something big too. Let's go. All right, so we're starting off with the Griffey again. Turn it all around. We're going to go behind it and go for the parallel. Looks like the auto should be a parallel as well. Here's a parallel to 10. Oh, got a nice Miggy. Not too bad. Casey Mize, little Detroit. We'll see what our other, looks like we have another rookie behind it. Oh, the same card again? Okay. I'm not upset with that. Nothing wrong with a little trade bait. We'll get both these sleeved up. And we'll see that last auto. Again, guys, thanks for joining. We are definitely going to be turning these cameras on a lot more often. You're going to see us talking a lot about not only sports cards, but also comic books, collecting. We really have got a lot of things that we'd like to get done this year. So, but set this one over here. You ready, Doug? Here we go. Ooh, what is that? Oh, do you see what that is? It's the Dodgers. Guess who's a Dodgers fan? This guy. Guess who's a Corey Seager fan? This guy. Holy smokes, guys. Woo! That card's insane. To 10. That card's insane. Well, I think me and Doug are going to need to work out a deal. Beautiful card. Looks great in red. I love the team match with the colors. Card's unbelievable. Great card, great product. Doug, thank you so much for letting us open this for you. Really cool product. For those who haven't checked it out, I doubt you could probably find these. I'm sure they got gobbled up pretty quick. You could see that with each box having a of 10 in it, it looks like, this one had 2. It looks like there's a really low print run of this, so there's probably not a lot of these available. But yeah, it's pretty nice, right? I mean, some of these boxes, I think that's what Doug had mentioned. I think the original MSRP, if you can get your hands on it. It was really hard to probably get some of this stuff through Montgomery Club. But if you could, it was going to be about $150. It looks like DC the Breaker just let us know. There's a $250 a box on eBay right now. May not be a bad value considering the dual autos and the lineup. Because again, set this little bad boy back here. Because again, if you go through this set, look at who you could get. All autoed. I mean, this is all got to be autoed. I mean, that card would be really nasty autoed. But I mean, Schmaltz, Clemens. I mean, this card would be unbelievable. Woo! $250. Might be worth a stab. So again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Doug, thanks for letting us open it up. We'll get all these cards right out to you. I know where you live. And again, guys, thanks for showing up because like I mentioned, that's what we're here for. We're here to test all this out, make sure it works. It looks like the chat kind of stayed in there as well too. I'm excited about that. Little technical things that we're working on. So if there's anything you guys would like to see, we are going to be expanding. So we're going to be breaking. We're also going to be just streaming, just to talk like tonight. So I know a lot of you guys have kind of inquired about our mystery boxes. I'm actually the one that puts a lot of the product together for us. So if you guys have any questions about stuff that you'd like to see in our products, put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And again, guys, thanks. For me, it's surreal turning this camera on. It's something that I do. I watch a lot of card breaks. I watch a lot of YouTube. Big fan of a lot of streamers out there, including now I can officially say our very own DC, because that's how all this started. It did. It was me and Doug sitting on a couch. Started with Doug, and turning on breaking and watching breaking. And for those who don't know what breaking is, it's card breaking streaming. And we turned it on, and for us it was just a nice experience, and we got to meet some really good friends, and one of those became one of our best friends, and that is what we like to think is best in the business is DC the Breaker. So DC, we're really excited to have you joining the team. This for us is it's really not a job, you know. It's we're lucky to be able to do this. So thank you to you guys for not only coming in and supporting us, because we couldn't have done any of this without all of you. So, and that includes Mrs. the Breaker as well in there. Mel, we see you. For you to not only willingly give up your family, and I say give up because we are taking a family from the East Coast all the way over to the West Coast to join our team, and more importantly, our family. So as we go through this, guys, we are excited. Yes, we are excited, DC, as you guys can see. I'm so excited today that all I needed to do was turn on the cameras for me, because I was so excited. I really wanted to get this done today. So guys, again, thank you for all of this. You're going to be seeing a lot more of us. So please, please thank you for supporting us, and please let us know what you'd like to see. As you guys can know, one of these things are always really hard. It looks like Lee says, why don't you open up one of those Star Wars boxes behind me? That's a big negative. We're not going to open any of those up because those are my precious. For many of you guys who don't know, go out and check out DC the Breaker. If you guys haven't checked our other channel out, we have been religiously opening up, to my chagrin, quite a few vintage packs of Star Wars. It looks like so I don't have this whole box yet open because I had to take a few packs out because I had to put them in mystery boxes. So this box is actually missing like 8 packs. So I'm going to have to go buy a whole nother fresh box to get the 8 packs, or I don't know. So I'm not going to rip it. It's not going to happen. I'm actually going to hold on to this one for me. And for those who don't know, I'm a Star Wars junkie. My first movie I ever saw in '77 was Star Wars in the theater. That's right, I'm aging myself a little bit. But it was always that journey of collecting Star Wars, which is such a great thing to collect as well. I am a collector at heart, as you can see all the things behind me. They were made to be open. Derek, no, they weren't. These definitely were not made to be open. These are definitely made to for me to hold on to. This one is really my precious Series 1 unopened box. For those who don't know, this box was put out in 1977, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an inside scoop I don't think a lot of people know. If you guys open this up, you guys can see the packs, but there's one thing that's really important about this box for me. Why don't you go look around and see how many other Series 1 boxes have just tops on there? Most of them have the price of the pack. Pretty rare box. This box is definitely up there for me. If you're really nerdy into cards, this one is what they like to call the first print run. This is a first print run box of Star Wars. So for guys that are out there trying to look for anything, let's make sure that we try to see if you can find one of those. Might be a good thing to look out for. And I do have another thing to share with you guys. I've shared this with a couple people before, but I love to collect the boxes that things came in. As you guys can see behind me, these boxes here, these are boxes from 1975. In 1975, they actually had 2 different styles of boxes. One was a small, and they actually made a mini version of the card. So these are both boxes from 1975. That's the year I was born. So I like to have the things people kind of maybe have thrown away. So what you're looking at here, you'll notice what it is once I kind of show you what it is, so we'll switch cameras here really quick again, so I can get this out. Let's get rid of these boring baseball cards. We'll keep some of the good stuff in the back. So what you guys are looking at is, this was from the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. I think the exact year might actually be like around 72 or so. I should know, but this comes with a wonderful story. So what this box is, how about I just read the story first, because it's worth it. So when I got this box, I got this letter with it, and the letter says, thank you for purchasing from a 94-year collector. For over 50 years selling my collection. Sorry, I look at this and I take a pause, because, 50 years. This guy has been selling his non-sports and his sports collection of singles, sets, wrappers, empty boxes, and much more. Happy collecting, John. I've enclosed another wrapper. If you want more, they're $5 a piece. All right, so let me cut to the chase, show you what these are. I think a lot of you guys have seen these before. This is the wrapper he gave me. The irony that it was Star Wars was pretty amazing. That's right. It's bubblegum, sugar-free to be exact. So what you're looking at here, this is the box for, and this is what John carried on to for so many years. Yep, that's right. Unopened. So these are pre-wrapped. A lot of people will find the comics. I personally have never seen them with the gum still in it. But there you go. So you would unwrap the wrapper and they would have the comic strip from Marvel inside. Free comics. 3 different ones. And yeah, this one right here. This ain't going nowhere. I mean, just, the box behind it. Forget about it. So for me, if, most people ask me what my love in collecting is, this is it, right? It's the esoteric things that necessarily you wouldn't have held on to in the time, the things that weren't made to be held on to. More specifically, another one of my favorite boxes that I have is this one right here from 1975, Comic Book Heroes. This box is super rare, is not full of packs, unfortunately, but I have slowly but surely been acquiring a few packs and trying to stack some packs as long as I can get them from reliable sources. But if you guys ever find these packs, obviously you guys should pick them up. Make sure they're from a reliable source. You usually can find these right now for about $60 a pack. Still very good value, because the cards inside, if you guys haven't noticed, the vintage cards packs that we've been opening Star Wars, they're minty. And if the guys are looking for things to get graded, this is how you do it, is to open up vintage packs. So this one right here is definitely a pack favorite of mine. If you guys are hunting non-sport packs, that's definitely one to check out. And this box, if you find a box like this for under $300, empty box, pick it up. It's still a good deal. You really can find these boxes for about that range, but really cool product to see. And then this one was given to me by an old school pack dealer, and I'd never seen anything like it. It's from France. This is Paul Brew. Look at this. Has anybody seen this before? Looks like he's saying, what, I mean, man, wonder what's inside. It feels like a card. There's definitely a card in there. Must be a pretty rare card. So that pack right there is pretty up there for me. The next year, Marvel, I've been working on getting some packs as well. They have a bunch of different characters on this. So again, guys, there's a lot of cool things to get out there. I know we've kind of been trying to highlight a lot of that. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. Is there anything else anybody wants to see tonight while I'm live? Trying to get everything put back in its proper place. As you guys could tell, having a collection like this is, you got to be a little OCD. You got to really know where your stuff is so you can have it around. And I get that a lot of questions from a lot of people, especially with cards too. It's like, it's how do you display your cards, right? How do you put them in binders? Do you put them in, what do you do with cards specifically, right? So for me, as you guys can see in the background, I like to set a lot of my cards up. I do have a lot of cards and comics, but I have a big display in my room. I like having my stuff out, and I know a lot of people might look at that like, what happens if all the horrible things we want to think about our collection. Sometimes with collectibles, you got to have them out to enjoy them. So hopefully that's what we can do here on this channel is have you guys enjoy this with us, because I would love to... Lee Cosi says, I sort of want to see him snack on that Cracker Jacks. Yes, this is just not going to happen. I mean, these are things that, quite frankly, I've never seen before. The other box that I had was unopened, and when I sold that other box, it was one of those items that I really wish I'd gotten back. So luckily enough, we do... the things are out there. It's amazing. You really can. Because speaking of things that are out there, this is how eclectic that I really do get with a lot of my my collection. Check this out. For those who don't know, boink. Little pocket mirrors were really popular back in the day, and that's exactly what this was. This was a woman's or man's little pocket mirror, but this came out circa, camera, 1914. How do you know that? If you actually, let's see if we can go dig up a pretty interesting little note here. I'm going to grab this and see if I can show you how I knew what the box was. All right, switch up the screen here really quick. There you go. So what was really interesting about this this poster for me was it's very iconic, but in 2014 through 2015 when these cards were produced, some of the rarest cards, I shouldn't say rarest, most popular cards from the era, because they were candy, they weren't tobacco, right? So a lot of kids collected these, but they're very thin, paper thin, and they came in the pack in 1914, so they had stains on them from the caramel and all of that. But what makes it really interesting about this poster, it really helped me or most collectors identify exactly what the box looked like. Because in 1914 and 15, it was very specific. After this, it turned into the traditional sailor that you would see with his dog on there holding the box. So back in 1914 and 15, this box was very limited printed run. So that's how you can tell you really do have a 1914 or 1915 Cracker Jack box. So a little bit of history there for you guys with this one. And as you guys can see, I not only got the box, the mirror, the little pocket mirror, but there was also another piece that I was able to grab. This might give me a little reflection, we'll see. Get these crappy baseball cards out of the way. Well, there you go. Took me a while to find that mirror. It's a pretty cool thing. But again, guys, as you guys can see, this is kind of the way that I've always collected, right? I've always collected, a collection together, right? I've always hunted items. So once I found the box, I've been lucky enough to acquire this mirror from an old-time collector friend of mine. And what really makes this mirror really interesting to me, and for a lot of people that collect, is, how do you know this wasn't made yesterday, right? How do you know that it wasn't faked? Well, I know the bar that it was in for many, many years. This actually was in a bar since the early 50s. And it was said to be in another bar, but no proof of that, the provenance of it. But the good news with this piece is that, you can fake aging, but a lot of these items have truly true aging, and also the way that they stamped everything in is very untraditional today's time. It's kind of old way of doing things. And all this can be replicated. There are people that make, the fakes out there are you know, world renowned, obviously. But for an item like this, for me, I feel pretty secure that this one is of the era. But if not, for me, it's all about making this collection. So this is definitely one of those things for me that will stay in the collection. Well, guys, chat's kind of died down. I hope you guys have had a good night viewing those boxes getting opened. We're going to be live quite a bit more. I just want to say thanks for everybody joining us tonight. Looks like we've been on for a little bit now. Is there anything anybody else want to see? Well, thanks, DC. I love you too, man. It's good to see you guys. I thank you guys for all the support. And again, tell your friends, we can use the subscriptions. We can use all the likes. Make sure you hit us up on Twitch as well. We are dual casting as well through there. We're going to be working on a lot more of this. Once DC comes to California, we will be definitely ramping this up. Multiple nights of breaking, multiple nights of us talking on camera, and hopefully showing you guys some collectibles that you guys enjoy, and maybe introducing some new ones to you as well. So again, guys, I know DC always says at the end of it that he does love each one of you, and I can see why he says that, because I do. Thank you, guys. You know, this for me is very therapeutic, so it's nice just to be able to turn the camera on and say hi to you guys. Oh, hey, we have Derek saying he wants to see more Griffey. Okay, hold on. All right, this probably won't look too fancy because it's a big old box. I'll move some stuff around here. Derek, this is just for you, bub. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. We'll start off with the brand new comic book my good friend Doug gave me. Never seen that before. Pretty cool little comic. Griffey. So here's a stack of kind of my recent pickups. These are all Griffey. I've got boxes of them. This was amazing. This is a one-of-one piece of art that an artist by the name of Matt Stewart. Love the style way of this. This was my first sketch card that I ever got. It's from 2020, but the art of it was really well done. Love the style of it. Love the kid. Some of this stuff's a little newer because I was just pulling pack stuff. But Griffey. The Griffey. Old school slideshow. Look at that. I mean, this is just like, I just was stacking Griffey inserts. Little SP. Love that. Look at that shot. This right here, just because it had energy with it, Stadium Club in Fuego. That's right. I keep every Griffey card I get. Always have. I've got binders full of them. I've got probably, I don't know, a lot. These were just like, I think recent over the past couple years. That card's so great. I love the chrome of it. Ooh, I did pick up a nice 90 Leaf really cheap. I remember finding this and it was minty. It was centered. Classic. Just classic. Right? Little dynamic duos. Got two of those. Little refractors. Sexy cards, man. Going old school 94. Right? I tell anybody that collects, I'm like, Griffey is literally the best blue chip to collect. Just because, you know, he's Hall of Fame. He's in so many things. He really makes it fun to collect. And there were so many great cards made of the kid. But yeah, I've been doing this a long time. And I really have kind of caught on before all the grading and everything came out. So all my stuff was raw. Got all the refractors pretty much of everything. These were some filling in some early score stuff. How about this one? Speaking of dynamic duos. How about that, Derek? Boink. Now we're getting to some more of my favorite cards. Great card, die cut. Wow. Look at that one. Man, the 90s were great, weren't they? Look at these. Got all the refractors of finest too. Back when you could stack cards like this and buy groups of them. Big stacks of Griffies off people. Finite. A lot of people don't remember the good old Finite. But Griffey had 3 or 4 cards in every set. Oh, now we're getting to probably some of my favorite cards, or when they remake the old sets. Look at these. Woo! I know I said I don't like them on the Reds, but look at those cards. For those who don't know what this is, it's a 1934 DeLonge set. They made this back in 1934. I have the complete set of the DeLonges. It's got Lou Gehrig in there, quite a few Hall of Famers. One of my favorite sets from the 30s. And when they did this, it was pretty awesome card. Really love that Griffey. And then, of course, we just spoke about Cracker Jacks. This card is, I would love to get this one autographed. That card would be phenomenal. A little game user in there. Back when they actually put game users. Allen and Ginter. I love the art of this. Hope you're happy, Derek. This is all for you, buddy. A little autographed buyback from Upper Deck. Gotta love the kid's auto, man. He always does a good job. Love it. If anybody wants to know the best value Griffey autograph card to get authenticated, it's these buybacks from Upper Deck. The print runs weren't that bad. Back in the day, they're pretty low. All guaranteed authentic through Upper Deck. There we go. Oh, the old Pacific. Here comes one of my favorite cards all time. The red die cut hollow. For those who don't know, you don't know. In 1994, Upper Deck SP die cuts, reds, were gold. I mean, this was it. This was the hot ticket to collect. And to get the Griffey out of this, the only other card that is the big card out of this, well, I'll show it to you because there's 2 sets in the 90s that were probably one of my favorite cards made. Here's another classic from the 90s. Kramer's Choice, Griffey, Pacific. For those who don't know about the 94 Flair set, the 94 Flair, that's right, it is Flair, not Fleer. Made by Fleer. Flair. They had these things called hot gloves. They were die cuts, and this was the set because look at that. Woo! Oh, Donnie, Puckett, Cal Ripken. There's Doug's guy, the other fish for the Angels. So now, why, as you're seeing, why the 94 SPs were so hot. You see who that is? Playing baseball? That's right, Michael Jordan. So this card to me is the only one that I never got in the red hollow. Broke my heart. It's a really expensive card now. But in this set, you also get Griffey with the holograms on it. You also get the A-Rod rookie. Those are the 3 big ones in here, but there's a lot of big names. Really cool set, but that Jordan. Great card. All right, any other requests? A little bit of Griffey there. One of these days I'll have Derek, we'll open up the binder and kind of go through the 90s. I literally have the checklist out of Beckett checklist. For those who don't know, back in the day, Beckett actually put out a big book that would have every card of every person, because back then you could track everything. So I was checklisting off all the Griffey cards, and I got close to almost every Griffey made up until about 1996. Wasn't a lot of parallels back there to chase, but there were some autos and some fun stuff like the finest cards and the early refractors and the gold refractors. But I definitely went through my ranks with Griffey. I have a lot of cards. We're lucky to collect this stuff back when, yeah, we can do hours and hours if we're just going through binders. I know, and I say that because, as Doug's saying, we can. We have tons of cards. We're lucky back when these things weren't that expensive. A box of cards was like 36 bucks at worst, maybe 30 bucks to buy a box of cards. Pack of cards was $1 a pack for Upper Deck. Really got to about $2 a pack was crazy, but wasn't like today. Sounds like all that we can do for cards today is kind of reminiscent to the back days, because even though the new cards are fun, you guys heard that. I just opened up a set of cards with some pretty cool cards. They're $250 a box, so as the price of these get up, I can tell all of you guys, it truly is a blessing to be able to keep all the stuff that I have had over the years and still have this collection and share it with you guys. So, how are we doing on time? How are you guys? Anything else you guys want to see? Well, then again, guys, I will say thank you. It was fun tonight. Thanks for letting me show some of my cards off. And Doug, thank you so much for letting me open those boxes, because we do have to go one more time back. It's not a bad card. Not a bad card. And then this one. Hey, Doug, I think we're going to have to do some talking. Pretty awesome. Well, again, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for taking the time. And hopefully we're going to do a lot more of this really soon. And like I was going to try to say before Derek wanted to see some Griffies. I do. I love each one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for becoming a part of our family. Thank you for all the support. It really has meant the world, and I look forward to all the things that will come. Again, guys, have a good night. We'll talk soon.